Hey everyone, it's Kim and welcome back to Bookmarks and Breadsticks. It is Friday, March 19th. It is the night before Nowruz, which is the Persian New Year. So I thought this might actually be a fun time to vlog. Just because it's fun to show you a little peek behind my world when I'm not reading. When am I not reading? I'm always kind of reading. I also got my first dose of the Pfizer vaccine yesterday, so I'm actually feeling a little bit under the weather, which is normal. Like, I ache a little, I sound like I have a cold. That's about the extent of it. And it's messing with my appetite, but it's really not that big of a deal. I've just been very tired. I took a 90-minute nap today during the middle of work, but thankfully it's Friday and I had no meetings. So yeah, thought I'd show you around. Sorry for the lighting. Obviously the sun's setting behind me. God, I really have to sneeze. I'm so sorry. What am I currently reading? So we have a week left in this month. I just finished 10 scripts for the Nantucket Film Festival. So that took up a lot of my reading time, which I'm glad. It's my 7th year doing it. I'm always honored to be invited back. I probably made like $500 just reading scripts, which is awesome. It'll go towards a book fund of some kind. In terms of books, I'm reading The Garlic Papers by Stanley Crawford. I actually am ahead of my unwrapping TBR and I only have 2 books left. Well, I really only have 1 book left on the actual unwrapped TBR, and that is Savoir-Faire, which is the history of cuisine in France, not in French. It is written in English. It's about France. This is from Rakuten Press, so I owe them a review. Or I don't owe them, but they were nice enough to send me a copy, so I'd like to write a review. I'd like to record a review for this book. And I had actually finished all the other books I'd unwrapped for the month of March. So I unwrapped The Garlic Papers. And this one's only 150 pages, 160 pages. So I'm probably gonna bang this out in a night, if not a day and a half. Savoir-Faire, I'm trying to take my time with because I'm gonna write and record a whole review for it. But it's the 19th/20th. I still have 11 days to get through 2 books, very manageable. And yeah, this weekend it's Nowruz. I have Persian goodies. I'm cooking kofta and saffron rice for Dan, so I'll show you guys that. I'll show you our haft scene, which is like the Persian altar. I'll explain it all more in detail later in this, but yeah, thought you could come around and hang out with me as I fight through the aftermath of dose number 1 and celebrate the Persian New Year, so stay tuned. Gosh, I am so sorry. I'm gonna sniffle all weekend. It's just gonna happen. We're gonna have to get over it. Sorry. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday the 20th. Happy early Nowruz. We'll be celebrating later tonight. I got about 75 pages through the garlic papers last night, but about probably halfway through I started vlogging and my camera eventually ran out of battery. I started to break out into a fever
and I just started sneezing, like again and again and again, and it didn't stop. I'm sure that this is a side effect from getting the Pfizer vaccine on Thursday, but on top of it, I have been working 12-hour days most of this month because we're in the middle of like the busiest campaign of our lives for the brand. Oh, maybe that lighting's better. I don't really know. So I'm sure I was already like, my body was already weak and tired, and then I got a shot, which made it even worse. So I'm not here to like tell anyone not to go get this vaccine. I think this vaccine is life-saving, but I feel like crap. I woke up this morning, I don't have a fever, but I feel like crap, which stinks because it's about 7:45 in the morning. I have an 8 a.m. work meeting, yes, on a Saturday, and then I'm supposed to volunteer from 10 to 12 at the bookstore, and I don't have a fever. I know that this vaccine, like, I'm not contagious, but I feel like public perception, I shouldn't be out and about. So I probably should call at 10 a.m. and cancel, and then I'm supposed to dance at 1 o'clock, and I definitely don't have the energy to do that. So hopefully Dan will go to a ballroom dance class without me so that I can have some like alone time, I guess, in the house. It's hard to have alone time during the pandemic. Does that make sense? There's something wrong with the sink, and now I have to fix that. I'm supposed to have a haircut at 3 o'clock, and I'm just bummed because I've like been waiting 3 weeks for this haircut, and I just feel like no one's gonna want to be around me. And like, what if I sneeze mid-haircut? Like, I don't know, but I'll check in later. I am liking the book so far. It's definitely gonna be in my wrap-up. I'm definitely gonna be able to finish it today, and we'll go from there. And this is Princess Peachy, who very much wants kitty treats this morning. Come on. Hi. Whoa. Whoa. So she eats dry food, she eats wet food, but for some reason, like, these are crack to her. Yeah, only 2 this morning. But you're gonna ask for more later. Look at that pretty kitty. Okay, that's enough cat for now. Never enough cat. But goodbye. Hi, it's me again. It's about 11:15 in the morning now. I got through my meeting at work. I was supposed to go volunteer at the bookstore, and then really just decided I just feel kind of weak and tired, and while I could probably have gotten through a 2-hour volunteer shift, I think it might aggravate what I am working through with the virus in my body and also just being worn down from the month. So I'd rather safe than sorry, you know, which I hate breaking commitments, but I called the bookstore right when they opened at 10, let them know, and they said, hey, it's fine. Everyone is adjusting to the vaccine differently, so don't worry about it, but thank you for calling. And hopefully I'll be back with them next week. I did just finish the garlic papers. I didn't realize it, but there is an episode in the Netflix documentary series Rotten that covers Stanley Crawford and the case that's going on in here. And essentially the garlic papers is about how there is a large producer called Harmony in China that gets away with what's called crop dumping, which is when they offload a ton of their own crop, which in this case is garlic, into the US for below market prices. So small producers like Stanley Crawford suffer and basically would go under because these big corporations are dumping things into the United States and they're not paying the tariffs on them. So it's kind of a David versus Goliath story, and Crawford questioned the US tariff exemption that Harmony was getting, and it just goes from there, and it's an interesting trial. There's no real resolution yet. He filed it like 6 years ago, and it's still ongoing. And there is an episode in the 6-part series Rotten that was released in 2018 by Netflix. The episode is called Garlic Breath, so I'm probably going to watch it today just to see, since it is covered in the book. But all in all, like, this is 175 pages. I really recommend it. It was actually very interesting to read about. I wish there was more resolution. I wish this book was bigger. It looks like he's written 2 other memoirs too, so I'm going to have to go look at his back catalog. But that's it for now. I have therapy in about half an hour. And then I still haven't decided if I'm going to ballroom dance class today. I probably shouldn't. God, I'm tired. Now I want a nap. But anyway, finished this. I have one more book that I still need to read, Savoir Faire, and I have 11 days left in the month. So I think I'm going to pick another book and unwrap it. And if I don't finish it, I'll just carry it over to next month. Look at me, guys. I'm ahead. Who is she? See you later. So I'm back over at my TBR bookshelf. Now, I only have 11 days left in this month, and I still have another book that's 284 pages, so maybe I'll pick I don't know, a smaller one? I feel like I already picked a smaller one because the garlic paper was pretty thin. Ooh, let's cheat. It's not cheating as long as I read it right. What the heck is this book? This is very hard to do with one hand. You're gonna have to deal. Okay. So, this is a thin boy. Let's see what you are. Oh, this must be fate. Like, oh, sorry guys. I Heard God Laughing is a book of poems by Hafiz, and today is Nowruz. Like, how perfect is this? I can't wait to put this on the altar tonight and start reading some of these. I don't even know if I want to like put it on my TBR for this month because it's just more of a cultural and important book. So I'm gonna pick another one because this is just cool. What a nice little surprise that is. All right, let's just pull another one. I feel like that's a gift from my dad. That's pretty cool. Must have known it was Persian New Year. Let's see. 2M. It's a memoir. I wonder what it is. I think I did too good of a job taping these. This is ridiculous. One More Croissant for the Road by Felicity Cloak. Huh. Oh, hey, it's an open book. Cool. So that's what I unwrapped, and I will add to this month, and if not, carry it over into the next one.
So, as part of Nowruz, you have your altar. So Nowruz is the Persian New Year. This altar is called a haft scene. It means seven scene. And scene is the 15th letter of the Persian alphabet. And there are 7 must-have items, all that use that scene S sound. And then there are some additional items. So this is garlic, which is seer. Garlic symbolizes medicine. Sanjeed is dried fruit of the lotus tree, which symbolizes love. Seeb, which is an apple. Sorry, obviously. And it symbolizes beauty and health. Somag is sumac, which represents the color of the sunrise. I might not be saying all of these right, but I am still just learning Farsi, so don't come at me in the comments. Samanu is sweet pudding, which symbolizes affluence. This is actually just clay. This is like a Persian kids kit that you can use year over year, but I appreciate this. Sabze is sprouts that symbolize rebirth and grow. This would be filled with vinegar, but I hate the smell of vinegar. It makes me really nauseous. And this is serke, which symbolizes age and patience. So those are the 7 always have items. And then there are other items that come up as well. This is sonbol. It's a hyacinth that symbolizes spring's arrival, which today is officially the first day of spring, both in the Persian calendar and like US globally. The mirror is, I'm gonna say this one wrong, oyen. It symbolizes self-reflection. Mahi Germez, the goldfish, symbolizes life. Fun story about this is that every time I remember going to Persian New Year as a kid, there was a live goldfish on the altar, and some other kid always got to take it home. I have never won the goldfish, and I am still a grown adult that is jaded about not winning a goldfish. The candle is sham, symbolizes enlightenment. The coins are seke, they symbolize prosperity. And the egg, God, tok memorg, it's an egg that symbolizes life. As part of my unwrapping, you guys saw earlier in my vlog, I actually somehow unwrapped I Heard God Laughing, Poems of Hope and Joy by Hafiz, who's a famous poet from Iran. Dad. And then these are candies made locally by Varta Melon. I will link her in the description. These are just a couple of different ones, but she made like these saffron hard candy fish, 2 different types of disc candies. I'm gonna put some kind of subtitle in post because I can't remember them off the top of my head, but they're delicious. And off camera, I have gluten-free Persian spiced Pop-Tarts that she made that are not Persian. Like, I mean, Pop-Tarts are like, whatever. Anyway, Varta is local to Chicago. I hope you support her. And the table and the half scene is from Little Persian Learning, which I have mentioned before, and they partnered with me for the Persian box. So super excited to support 2 female-owned small businesses that are both Persian. And this is the half scene. Ta-da! Okay, it's been a couple of hours. I took another shower. I don't know, you ever just like feel like you always need to shower when you feel sick? Anyway, you saw the half scene earlier, which is awesome. And now I'm showing you what we're having for dinner. So right now I'm making tadig, which is roughly translated to the bottom of the pot, but it's the crispy rice at the bottom of the pot. No matter how many times I make it, I'm always afraid I'm gonna fuck this up. So we will see how we do. I know that's not a lot of coolness to show you, but you're supposed to cook it on low. Stop it, for about 25 minutes. I know, my stove is, I hate electric stoves because I feel like everything just pours over and now I have to clean it again. So besides that, we have some dips coming, more pita bread, and the kofta I made last night.
Let's wait a few minutes.
So this is our Persian spread. This is the kofta from last night. This is cucumber salad. This is a regular salad. I ordered chicken kebabs because I wanted chicken, and then I'm never gonna be able to tell these apart. This is the white salad. I think this one's hummus because it's got the chickpeas on it. One of these is tabbouleh and one of these is baba ganoush. And I won't know till I eat them. And then there's just a mountain of pita. So I'm excited and still checking on it. It's getting there, I think, but I'm getting impatient because I just want to eat it, but we'll see. So my tadig didn't come out as a formed pie, but it's crispy rice and it's delicious and I'm hungry, so here we go. Good morning. It's Sunday. It's like 8:30 in the morning. I usually get my mornings to myself because Dan likes to sleep in, so I plan on reading. Nowruz was so much fun last night. It was really nice. So I have 2 books. This book I'm still working through, Savoir-Faire, A History of the Food of France. That's from Rakuten Books. I also picked up last month in a haul an American ice cream memoir from... It's a Danish girl's discovery of independence and ice cream. And I'm looking at my physical TBR and how many books I've hauled this month. And if I can finish this book and Savoir-Faire, I'll have read 7 books off the TBR list and 1 fiction book. So I might net 0, which obviously the idea is to actually decrease the number of books on my TBR, but as you saw in my last video, my TBR wasn't doing so well. I was actually up a couple of books. So if I can even get to net 0, that'd be a huge improvement from last month. So I'm gonna spend the morning reading because life's great. See you later.
So I'm only a couple of pages into this book, and what I really like is it's mixed media. Like, they've scanned so far they've scanned like different documents. Like, I guess this was like a cloth flag. They've been translating all of the letters, which is pretty cool. And there are pictures in here, and sometimes I think that I should make a book like this for my dad, but I don't know if I even know enough about my dad sometimes. Like, is there a mysterious box of letters from my dad about him coming to America? Probably not, but so far it's a really cool experience. Like, it's the size of a picture book, but it's mostly these letters that have been translated into English. Ooh, that's a cool picture. Yeah. Sorry, I wish I had something more insightful to say, but it's interesting to read a memoir that kind of is designed more like a picture book and a scrapbook than anything else. I took a little bit of a reading break to show you guys that I did wrap the books that I have hauled in January and February, and I have added them to the shelf. So they used to sit just here unwrapped, and now I've put them in. Eventually I need to just start not sorting them, but making them messier so that I don't remember what's in these books. Right now I know what's in here because they're new books. I'm hoping to scatter them in there. And as you guys can see, we have another new wrapping paper, which is fine. Like, I would just want to use what wrapping paper I have in the house and keep going from there. But yeah, for all the books I take off, I wrap the new ones. I try and push them down here. Eventually the goal is that there won't be overflow. But yeah, that was just a mini break. Not much more to say, but I'm trying to be accountable.
Hey guys, it's Kim. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm about halfway through that ice cream book, and Dan and I ran some errands, and I did pick up my pre-ordered copy of A Faux Love Story by Lone Lee. I got this over at a local bookstore called Volume Books. Always remember to support your local bookstores. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end my weekend reading vlog here so I can get this edited and have it up and posted for Tuesday. As a reminder, if you haven't already, I would love for you guys to hit like and subscribe. I post new content on Tuesdays and Saturdays. This coming Saturday, I have a live show with Rosie where we'll be discussing the book American Cuisine by Paul Friedman. We've been buddy reading it together all month and talking about it on Voxer. So we're gonna have an open conversation, and we hope you guys will join us. It'll be 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you're well, wear a mask. I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully I'll see you this Saturday. Bye.